What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to the Chicago Bears Madden 20 Legends Fantasy Draft. I completely butchered that, but I was thinking about something else. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm just glad that you guys are back here on the channel, and we are back in the off season. If you did miss last episode, it was an absolute mayhem of a game because we won the Super Bowl for the second straight year, as you can see right there behind Matt Nagy in that loading screen, or the little animation thing they have back there. There's two Lombardis back there because back-to-back Super Bowl champions for your Chicago Bears. And now Matt Nagy leads this team into his second off season of the series. We have a lot of money. We have $44.7 million to spend here in free agency. We signed in the simulation up to this off camera. I signed Matt Stafford to a 2-year contract to be our backup. So we're gonna run with Matt Stafford as our backup, unless there's somebody here that I feel needs to be our backup. I'm not really seeing anything. I mean, Phil Rivers, 39 years old. I mean, Robert Griffin has 3 offers, and he's 31. He's the highest rated player in the quarterback spot. The Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, maybe. Joe Burrow, former Ohio State quarterback, LSU product. Let's keep moving through the free agents, see if there's anybody here that might want to pick up. Austin Eckler has a lot of offers. Duke Johnson has a lot of offers. Lamar Miller doesn't have any offers. You know what? I wonder if I can get Lamar Miller for a steal. A 2-year deal? Maybe at like $6 million, maybe? A 2-year, $6 million offer. That's... Hopefully he doesn't get any offers, because that's going to get passed up real quickly. We don't need a fullback. Let's get to the wide receivers. There might be somebody here. N'Keal Harry, Patriots first-round pick in real life this past season. Nobody here piquing my interest. I think we're going to keep with the wide receivers that we have. Tight end. Now, tight end we need because... Ian Thomas is our best tight end at a 78 overall, but Irv Smith, rookie from Alabama, in real life rookie from Alabama, drafted by the Vikings, but the Panthers have 100 points on him. I don't think we're going to be able to get him. Jesse James, although, doesn't have any offers on him, so I'm going to try and get him for absolute steal. We're not going to offer him a bonus. We're going to see if we can get him for an absolute steal. A 3-year, $3.15 million deal. Maybe he'll accept that if nobody else goes for him. Noah Fant, rookie from Iowa in real life. Maybe we can get this man on a steal as well, a cheap deal. A 2-year or a 3-year, $8 million deal. Let's see if he accepts that. Jonnu Smith. I do like Jonnu Smith. I might be able to get him on a deal. A cheapity deal. 6.2. A 2-year, $6.2 million deal. Cameron Brate is 30 years old. Jeff Hireman's here. I'm going to go for Cameron Brate as well. I really need some quality tight ends. I feel like that's what this offense is missing. So we're gonna go in hard for some of these cheaper tight ends. I might be able to get some of them on the cheap. Any left tackles that are here that don't have any offers? You know, Nate Solder, former longtime Patriot, might bring him in as a backup maybe on a $6 million deal for 1 year. Anybody else really piquing the interest here? Nobody really on the offensive line except for Nate Solder. any on the defensive line, though. This is where we may need to improve a little bit. Gross Matos didn't really grow as much as I needed him to, so we may have to work on the defensive line in the draft, because I'm not really seeing anybody. Malik Jackson and Marcel Darius are probably the two ones that I would go for, but they got some competition there, and I don't really want to go in for any competition here. Puna Ford might be the man, just because of the memes. I like his name, Puna. I like the name Puna. So, right end. Can we get anybody on a deal for a right end? Ziggy Anza and Jerry Hughes were two guys last offseason that I was going to pick up, but they were too expensive, and now they are a year older, and nobody has an offer on them, so we can get them probably for real cheap on a 1-year deal. See how they play out. We'll give them a tryout here. We have $21 million to spend, and we're getting some good quality players here if they wanna go in for it. Ooh, Ryan Anderson would be the one that I'd go for at left outside linebacker, but it looks like he's got an offer that I don't really want to compete with. He's got 95 points. I don't really want to spend a lot on him. Reggie Ragland. I do like Reggie Ragland. We got Ray Lewis here. Reggie Ragland, I might be able to get him on a cheap deal. Can we steal this man for about $8.85? Noah Spence could be an option at left outside linebacker, or right outside linebacker. Let's keep moving. Corners. Our corners did very well this season, better than they did last season. There's nobody really that I would want. Maybe Joe Hayden. I do like Joe Hayden. He could be a nice 1-year deal, just to give him one last shot. Maybe give him a Super Bowl ring. Although he on the Justin. Holy, okay. I'm gonna go hard on Justin Lane here. Try and pull him in. 3-year, $9 million deal on Justin Lane. I gotta bring in Justin Lane. He's a nice rookie. But was Joe Hayden on the Steelers Super Bowl win or Super Bowl team when they won the Super Bowl? I can't remember. He might have been. No, he wasn't. He was on the Browns. That's right. So he doesn't have a Super Bowl. Free safety. We got T.J. McDonald, who we signed last offseason, so we don't really need anybody. And then we got Ibrahim Campbell, but is Ibrahim Campbell the move going forward? I do like Rashad Jones. And obviously Patrick Chung. Hopefully he is okay after those indicted on cocaine charges in real life. So hopefully he gets past that. Taylor Rapp, a nice rookie out of Washington. Could be a pickup. He might, you know what? I'm going to take him just for the trade bait. Just for the trade bait. And then maybe I can get Rashad Jones as an actual backup. We don't have that much money left. Justin Tucker we're going to keep, and Cameron Johnston we're going to keep. So my negotiations, all of them are very cheap except for Justin Lane, who we're going hard and heavy for. But everybody I picked has no bids on them except for us. So they will either decline my offer and choose to go to free agency, or they'll sign it the cheap deal. Let's see how many of them we get. I don't know if we'll get any of them, actually. Except for Justin Lane. We might get Justin Lane. Okay. Oh, we got Nate Solder. He accepted. So we get a backup left tackle. Rashad Jones accepted. Backup strong safety. Jonnu Smith accepts. So we get another tight end. Jesse James accepted. Another tight end. Taylor Rapp we get as trade bait. Joe Hayden accepted. Justin Lane accepted. Noah Fant accepted. And Ziggy Ansah accepted. So we get almost everybody that I offered there, and super cheap deals too. That is actually perfect. That is so cool that we got all those guys. I didn't think they would even consider coming here for what I was offering them, but they didn't have anybody else offering them, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Just get a couple more guys scouted. Anybody else here that I recognize that I'd want to scout? There we go. Used up all those points. Now we go into day 2 of free agency. We don't have that much money left. We have about $9.1 million left, and we still have some guys here that haven't accepted our offer yet. Reggie Ragland has an offer from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who he's going to accept. And then Poona Ford has an offer from the Kansas City Chiefs, and he looks like he's going to accept that, so that's not really that good, but you know what we could do? We could take Derek Carr again. We could take Derek Carr again and trade him for a draft pick just like we did last time. Oh, that would be so funny. The memes, man, the memes. I don't have that much money. Is it really worth signing him? I'll give him like the cheapest deal that I can. See if that'll work. Oh wait, I'm giving him too much money. Okay, he's going to get a $1.12 million offer. That's 23 points. He might feel insulted that I even offered him that deal, but maybe we can get him and then trade him for a draft pick just like we did last season. That'd be pretty funny. We get Lamar Miller. We get Cameron Brate, and then we get the two guys who we knew would reject because they had bigger offers. Poona Ford and Reggie Ragland both reject, but Jerry Hughes accepts, so that's huge. And now we go into third day of free agency. Derek Carr has an offer from an expansion team. Wow, I didn't know there was an expansion team. 104 points for Derek Carr. That's pretty cool. I gotta go check and see who that expansion team is real quick. Let's go to standings. Who is the expansion team? They're probably really bad. What's their name even? The Bats. They're in the AFC West. The Austin Bats. Let's go to the AFC West. Who's the team that left? Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, right? Chargers are in the AFC West. Yeah, so the LA Chargers made the move to Austin, Texas, and the Austin Bats are in the AFC West. Okay, so the LA Chargers are no more. The LA Chargers are no more. Hopefully we get to play the Austin Bats in next season, because that'd be kind of cool. I hope they're one of the 3 games that we get to play. And Derek Carr accepts the Austin Bats offer like we figured, because they had like 104 points on him. We only had 23. So I figured he would accept a different offer. Let's just get a couple more guys scouted so we have a little bit more of a choice when we get late into the draft. There we go. And now it's time for the 2020 NFL Draft. We have the 4th pick. It's going to get pretty crazy. View free agency recap. We had a pretty good free agency. Anybody still here that we could pick up in free agency during the season? Yeah, there's probably some guys that we could pick up for trade bait. We still have $15.2 million of cap room, which is good. But look at these deals, man. We got these guys on absolute steals for multiple years. Well, a few of them for multiple years. Most of them for one-year deals. Just to see, because they're kind of old, so... But let's start the NFL Draft, 2021 NFL Draft. Actually, I might be able to use some of that trade bait right now. The Austin Bats, man, that's crazy. Okay, we have the 4th overall pick. But who else is here? Justin Herbert is a 92 overall, man, that's crazy. Could we use Lamar Miller as trade bait? And some of our tight ends. Does anybody want any of these guys? Because I would give up both of them. Who was that guy who wanted Ian Thomas? The Patriots want Ian Thomas and Lamar Miller, but they have pick 18. That sucks. Will you give me pick 18 for all these guys? They will. Okay, so we got pick 18 from the New England Patriots. Now we have 4 first-round picks. We don't need 4 first-round picks, so maybe I could trade up to get a higher pick. Like pick 1 from the Ravens. What's it going to take to get pick 1 from the Ravens? It's going to take a lot to get pick 1 from the Ravens. So that's not going to work. Let's try pick 2 or 3. Whatever one I come up on first is what we'll try. Pick 2 from the Falcons. Let's see if they'll move back. It's a little closer. Pick 3 will not be any closer, but... Okay, the Lions have pick 3. Trade declined. What's it going to take to get pick 3? My right tackle is trash. We might have to move Nate Solder over to right tackle. Okay, they want a left outside linebacker, and luckily I have Tyus Bowser. Do you want Tyus Bowser? You do want Tyus Bowser! Wow, I did not expect that to go through. So we get pick 3 and pick 4 in this year's draft. Well, I did not see that coming.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
So they get pick... So they get pick 18, or they get 2 picks in the first round. But look at that. Chicago Bears back-to-back picks. So let's advance to the next pick. Who's number 1? Micah Parsons, left outside linebacker from Penn State, is the first pick in the 2021 draft. And the next pick is Caden Stearns, free safety from Texas. And now it's all up to us. Trevor Lawrence is on the clock. Or the Chicago Bears are on the clock. Trevor Lawrence is on the board. But is he who we need? Trevor Lawrence, is he the quarterback that we need to take? Justin Fields is also here, and he dominated the combine, so... And Trevor Lawrence did not dominate the combine. And Patrick Surtain is here. I'm probably going to take Patrick Surtain with one of my picks. Rondale Moore is here as well. I might take Rondale Moore. And Brevin Jordan is here. Brevin Jordan looks like a beast. An absolute beast. I mean, look at all that. He is top 3 in every combine grade. But is he top 3? Is he a top 3 pick? Oh, this is tricky. Do I take Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields with the pick 3? even though we have Justin Herbert, who could be our franchise quarterback. Oh, this is tricky. Or do we go with Patrick Surtain Jr. the second? I feel like I gotta take Rondale Moore with one of these picks. But the question is, who do I take with the first pick? Dylan McCaffrey, not a good quarterback. All positions. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Andre Sisco did very well in the combine as well. He could be a nice pick. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Brevin Jordan absolutely dominated the combine, but that doesn't mean he's a good pick. Rondale Moore is very fast. The 40-yard dash is a 4.2. That is unbelievably fast. Patrick Surtain had a 4.3. Trevor Lawrence didn't really have that good of a combine, but Justin Fields absolutely crushed the combine. He's a strong arm quarterback, and Trevor Lawrence is a field general. What do I do? I feel like I have to take Trevor Lawrence. But then I miss out on all these good guys. There's 3 guys here that I feel like I need to take. Well, there's 5 guys. I mean, the top 4, there's 6 guys in the top 8 that I need to take. I would be fine with every one of them, but it's the top 3. Okay, I'm gonna take Rondale Moore with the pick 4. That's I've picked that. Okay, so the next pick will be Rondale Moore. But what do I do here with pick 3? Do I take Trevor Lawrence? Or do I take Patrick Surtain? Or do I take Justin Fields? We have a lot of good corners. We have a B- corner. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Trevor Lawrence. I gotta do it. I have to. I'm taking him. Trevor Lawrence has been picked. He's an 83 overall with a hidden superstar X factor, hopefully. I had to do it. It had to be done. Trevor Lawrence had to be the pick. He might get traded. We might trade either one of them, or we might trade Justin Herbert. And now we're going to take Rondale Moore with the next pick. Let's take Rondale Moore with pick 4.
The Jets are now on the
He
clock.
is an 80 overall with a hidden X factor trait or ability. That was a difficult thing to do right there. So let's go to the next pick in the draft, which is pick 18. Let's see who we have left to pick from. Justin Fields is still here. So what do they see in him that I don't? Isaiah Wilson could be the one to take. We do need a right tackle. Our right tackle is a 50-something overall, so he can't be that bad. Asante Samuel Jr. is still here. We might take him, but I feel like I got to take Isaiah Wilson, right tackle out of Georgia.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
He's got a hidden X Factor ability. He's a 79 overall, so he's going to be automatically our starting right tackle. Let's go to the next pick, advance to the next pick. It's pick 24.
The Bears are now on the clock.
In the second round, who's here? Justin Fields is still here. That's interesting. That is very interesting that Justin Fields is still here this late into the second round. We need to work on our defense. I really slacked the defense. I feel bad too. Tough Borland. How did he do in the combine? Not very good, but that's okay. Our D tackles are okay. I feel like I can get some of these guys later in the draft. Brendan White is still here. Antonio Whitfield Jr. is still here, but he's a late round pick. Justin Fields is still here. Is he a bust? Do I take Justin Fields and then trade him? This is very tricky. Do I take Justin Fields and then trade him? I feel like that's the move. I got to find out what Justin Fields is.
The Giants are now on the clock.
He's a good pick. He's a 76 overall, so not as good as Trevor Lawrence was, but I had to take him. I mean, he's still there.
The Bears are now on the clock.
He's too enticing to not take. So now we can focus on taking another player here. We got to take a defensive player, so let's go right to the defense and look and see who's still here that we can take. Jalen Phillips, maybe. Looks like a decent player. Pete Werner. Brendan White's still here, and Antonio Whitfield Jr. is still here. I think I'm going to take Jalen Phillips out of Miami.
The Ravens are now
he
on the
is a
clock.
73 overall with a hidden X Factor ability. So these guys, I'm drafting pretty decently right now for where I'm picking. Advance to the next pick, so we don't have a third round pick. That's going to hurt us a little bit.
The Bears are now on the clock.
We have a pick 22 in the fourth round. And there's still some very good players left. Nobody really on the receiving side of things. But we have a receiver in Rondale Moore, who we took. Adam Anderson. Pete Werner is still there. Brendan White's gone, but Antonio Whitfield Jr. is still there. So I'm going to take Pete Werner.
The Redskins are now on
He's
the
a
clock.
63 overall. That sucks. But I'm probably going to take Antonio Winfield Jr. with the next pick in my
The Bears
draft.
are now on the clock.
If he's still there, hopefully he's still there. Let's go to him right now. He got taken. He got taken. But I do say Isaiah Pryor here, who is out of Ohio State.
The
And I'm going to take
Redskins
him
are now on the
instead.
clock.
67 overall, so he's better than Pete Werner. And we got him in a later round. Next user pick. I might
The
end up
Bears are
trading
now
these
on the
picks.
clock.
Because I have pick 4 and pick 7 in the 6th round. So if there's nobody here that really catches my eye, then I might not actually take anybody, and I might just trade it away. How's our defense looking? I feel like our defense needs some work. Aubrey Solomon. I think that's the transfer, right? Let me Google something real quick. Aubrey Solomon. I think that's the Michigan transfer, but did he transfer to Tennessee? Where is he playing? He is playing on Tennessee, so that is the same Aubrey Solomon. I'm going to take Aubrey Solomon.
The Jets are now on the
He's
clock.
a 61 overall. That sucks. Let's skip to the next pick.
The Bears are now on the clock.
I might trade this one. Probably will, actually. Because I don't think there's anybody else here who I would take. Baron Browning, maybe, actually. Although he's another right outside linebacker, and I've already taken 2 right outside linebackers, so I'm going to bank on him making it to free agency. I'm not going to waste a pick on him. I think I'm going to trade this pick. See what I can get out of it. Maybe a 3rd round pick next year or something. 5th rounders. They're looking for 5th rounders and 4th rounders. The Eagles are going to give me a 4th rounder. The Dolphins will give me a 4th rounder, and the Colts will give me a 4th rounder. I'm going to bank on who's going to be bad. Who's going to be bad? You know what? I'm going to bank on the Dolphins because they have a lot of cap room.
I
So
see both teams
I'll trade with the Dolphins, give them the pick, and then we'll skip to my next pick, which is pick 13 in the 7th round.
The Bears are now on the clock.
And I'll trade this pick because we have Mr. Irrelevant. We have the last pick in the draft, so we'll take Mr. Irrelevant. But is there anybody else that wants to give me a 5th rounder or a 4th rounder? No. Let's just trade with the Ravens here.
Looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones.
And then we'll use pick 32 to trade or to pick somebody. Make our selection. Who's still here? JD Spielman is here, but I don't want to take him because last game on Madden 19, JD Spielman was like a glitch where if I picked him, my game crashed. So I don't even want to go down that road. So I'm not even gonna pick him. Even though I would like to have him because he was a very good college receiver, and I would very much like to have him, but I'm not even gonna risk it with him being a glitch like that. So who wants to be Mr. Irrelevant? Who wants to be Mr. Irrelevant? Baron Browning's still here. I might just take him, since I was going to take him earlier. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just take him with the last pick in the draft. It's not going to tell me what he is. But I think that was a very successful draft. We took 2 quarterbacks, which kind of sucks. But I couldn't not take 2 quarterbacks. I mean, they were both there, so. Let's view the contracts and view the draft. Trevor Lawrence, we took with our first pick in pick 3. He is a 83 overall. So he's already better than Justin Herbert was when Herbert came out. Then we took Rondale Moore, who's got 99 acceleration and 98 speed, 97 agility. So he's going to be automatic kick return guy to start out season 1, or to start out his rookie season. And then Isaiah Wilson with pick 18 is a 79 overall right tackle out of Georgia. He's going to be automatic starter for us because our right tackle is a 50-something overall. Justin Fields then is a 76 overall. We took him with the 24th pick in the 2nd round. He's got 88 speed, 75 awareness, 91 acceleration. What's his throw power looking like? His accuracy and stuff. Throw power is a 90. Trevor Lawrence is a 94, 93 short accuracy. His is 83. So Trevor Lawrence is the better player, but Justin Fields could be trade bait if he grows. And then we got Jalen Phillips, right outside linebacker out of Miami, with the 32nd pick in the 2nd round. He's at 73 overall. He's got 83 speed. What's his coverage and stuff looking like? He's got... Where's it at here? He's got 72 tackles, 73 hit power. His pursuit is 79. That's very good for a rookie that we took in the 2nd round or 3rd round. I think it was the 2nd round. And then it kind of drops. And then it kind of goes downhill from there. Pete Werner was kind of a bust. He's only a 63. And then Isaiah Pryor actually was a 67 overall, who we didn't have scouted, but I just happened to see him, and I knew he's from Ohio State. So he's a 67 overall, so he's better than Pete Werner is. And then we took Isaiah Pryor. We already talked about him. We took Aubrey Solomon out of Tennessee, former Michigan guy who transferred, 61 overall. And then Baron Browning, right outside linebacker from Ohio State with Mr. Irrelevant pick, 59 overall. So it's a very up and down draft. But that is going to be the end of the episode here for today, guys. I am going to see you guys in the preseason. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!